school language arts teacher, author of the YA science fiction dystopian series, The Lucia Chronicles, and of the YA science fiction fantasy series, The Elementals. This is 3 quick tips for indie writers in terms of social media. It's 3 of the most important things that I've learned from other indie writers talking about marketing and social media. So tip 1 is domain names and profile, like social media profile names. So tip 1 is that it should be your name. A lot of my social media is author Jennifer L. Kelly. I've seen some people use their name with the word author, their name with the word writes. If possible, just your name. My website is www.jenniferlkelly.com. And the reason that you should stick with your name and not the title of your book or the title of the series of your books is because the hope is that you're going to write more books and not just that. So then what happens when, if I had named my website www.theluciachronicles.com, what would I have done with my children's books? Or what would I be doing with my new series, The Elementals? Would I be buying another domain name? You want all of your stuff in one location. So it's best to use either your name with the word author, your name with the word books, or your name with the word writes. So tip number 1 is use your name. Tip number 2, your social media pictures. They should be of you. Some people want to use their books or want to use something cutesy, but you want to use pictures of you on your social media profile so that people can find you. Sure, maybe I would say it's okay, this is just my opinion, that it's okay if you're releasing a new book, that maybe you make your profile picture that book. What I typically do is I use a picture of myself, and then I use for banners, because Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr, Instagram not really, but they have a banner in the background. So typically I'll put a picture of my books as the banner. Now if you're looking for a tool to use that, I have a video on Canva, which I love using for social media promotion, and they actually have preset templates for the different sizes banners and different size profile pictures for the various social media. So your social media picture should be of you, because your readers want to connect with you as a person. Which leads me to tip number 3 that I've come across, which is interact with your followers. If you want people to follow you on social media, and I've really learned this through using Instagram, and I've seen it from the other side as someone liking an author on Twitter, is I don't want to see your book throw up. I don't want to see constant spamming of buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book. Like, I want to interact with you, and if I like you, then I'm more likely to buy your book. I don't want your book shoved down my throat. If you walked into Old Navy and they were like, leggings, 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 sweaters, 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 would you want to buy them? No, you'd be annoyed and you'd turn around and leave. I can't tell you how often on the various social media sites that buy my book. My book's on sale, my book's for free, my book's $2.99, my book is this, here's an extra for my book, here's a photo of my book, here's my Instagram, it's all pictures of my book. Well, that's nice, but who are you? I want to know who you are as a person, and once I can connect with you as a person, then maybe I'll be like, I really want to, look at her book and see, what it's about, because she seems really cool or he seems really interesting, and I want to learn more about him through his writing, as opposed to, it feeling like you're constantly throwing it in my face. I would like to think of it more as kind of discreet advertising. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to ever mention my book on social media, especially because at the time of recording this video, even though I think I'm going to upload it later, I have a book coming out, it's Saturday, and I have a book coming out Tuesday. And, I like to share photos that some of my advanced readers have taken of my book and put it on my Instagram, but I also maintain a Bookstagram account where I don't post pictures of myself, but I post pictures of books, and I participate in different photo book challenges. But I will sporadically put a post of my book, on there. I'll make a layout of the various photos from some ARC readers every once in a while. But if you go to my Instagram, you will not see a plethora of photos of my book in, here's my book in the garden, here's my book at a restaurant, here's my book in my hand, here's my book with this, my book's on sale, buy my book. it's just not, it's not why social media. It's actually kind of off-putting as a consumer. So I've come across that tip, and I try to follow that myself and emulate that, because I don't want to turn people away by being pushy or obnoxious. And I want my followers to not just buy my one book, I want them to buy more than one of my book. I want them to buy both of my series. So in order to do that, I need to build relationships with my readers, and the only way to do that is to be authentic and be you, and give them a glimpse of who you are, whether that's through, you know, something like the Bookstagram community and other books that you love to read and sharing that, or whether it's photos of things you're doing in your life or of your family or of your other interests or hobbies. People want to see the real you. And that's what these 3 tips actually boil down to. These are tips that I have not invented. These are tips that I've come across in the last 3 years of self-publishing, and I wanted to share them with you, especially if you're new, or if you're wondering, like, why isn't anybody interested? That could be the reason why. So that's all I have for you today. In the meanwhile, happy reading and happy writing.